Alright. Boxes are full and everything?
Yep.
Alright, give me a sec.
Box is full of my magazines. £20 jobby.
So I'm going to grab these boxes real quick. Try to keep them, you know, in the same order as I just had them. I'm going to move these over to the base. And now I'm about to teleport us all. So, very simple, guys. You're going to first assist in this defensive operation, and then assist in a counterattack with AI forces at an enemy NVA camp. So for these 3 boxes, tell me where you want me to place them, and then after a small setup phase, we will begin. Just talk to me over the radio. I'm going to get in a command bunker. You've got friendly AI all around to help pinpoint where Charlie's going to come and hit you. But otherwise, respawns will be in that building right over there. And by all means, just mark on the map and tell me over radio where you want these specific boxes to be, and you'll be good.
Okay.
Somewhere central, I would think. Hey.
Just remember, this is kind of a big base, so... And I have put a skeleton crew on all sides to help you pinpoint fire, especially with machine gun turrets, but they will come from all sides. Charlie's pretty crafty. Here's the entrance. So I'm here with the squad commander. I'm going to go prone. So basically, we have a bit of a skeleton crew. It's our first Wednesday op ever. Only 3 people showed up, you know, mod stuff. I got to configure a bunch of stuff. It also finals week, blah, blah, blah. But we're just going to have a bit of fun doing some Vietnam ops. So, also, it's also always interesting to see players working alongside AI. So,
Yes, the west is the most clear. What's that shallow water?
I did not understand a word of that.
I'm setting up some tripwire mines on the south side.
Just remember, in terms of vehicle assets, there is an M113 more on the southern side. There's also a mortar in the middle. And if things really hit the fan, I'll bring in allied reinforcements and set them up accordingly. But take a few moments, get a feel for the base, etc. I'm going to set up... I don't know, north, south, east, west. I think I'm going to start easy. We're going to do a kind of across the river push here with some simple Viet Cong. 2 fire teams kind of as a scout harassment force. I think the main pushes I'm going to make, though, are probably from the south, since this is the only place with a lot of land, so I'd expect them to...
What's shooting?
That's just AI doing AI things. You gotta remember you're in Vietnam, so people have their orders. Well, that was a bit interesting. I wasn't expecting a fucking mortar to start firing off, but
I got a great view from this tower to the west here, though.
that would have killed the fucking fire teams instantly, so I gotta be careful with these howitzers. I did want to give them a bit of defensive stuff, but we will see how it
Look
works.
to the south and north as well.
Yeah, I probably will be staying on the south side, so I can keep an eye on my mines. So I will see all the guys that come out of the forest and attack from the south.
Alright, so just to give you guys a bit of a timer, we do have some Viet Cong activity being reported around this area. We estimate we could see contact in roughly 5 to 10 minutes, so make sure you set locations for those ammo crates to be deployed. And if shit really hits the fan, we will call in reinforcements from command, alright? So,
Copy.
I know the radio system also we shouldn't really be using because that's a bit more futuristic, but we do need a form of communication. Plus this map, yeah, it's a bit unoptimized, but it's beautiful. there's a lot of stuff I want to do with it, and you know, this is just a bit of a taste on what we'll do. We'll play around with it probably for a month or two. But anyways, it's the first Wednesday stream. I'm kind of surprised that howitzer had that aim. I just want to test its effectiveness here. Let's put like a full fire team down right here and see what they do.
Lero, can you
Go ahead.
set the crate with the M16 ammo to my location?
Nemesis, right?
Next to
Both got an M60. I don't know.
So that's them going off. So one of the crates not have anything? What the fuck? You also gotta remember this map is a bit glitchy. So those are the howitzers going off on me. Christ. Nah, it just has a bunch of DMR mags. Rockets. 20 round, alright, so this is the M16 crate. So where do you want it exactly? Right where this garrison is, like right there, where the infantry and the machine gunners are, right behind you, or?
Yeah, put it down next to me, next to the crates.
So like that?
Yep, perfect, thank you.
Alright, just watch your left flank when you're taking ammo. What about the other crates?
Got it inside the small bunker near me.
Holy crap. Luton would have a wet dream with those, Jesus. That's good, at least we're burning some of the ammo off. Where do we want the other two crates?
One mine near my location and near that small bunker here.
Alright, which one?
Standing in front of it.
Just put them both in there.
What, right there, Nemesis, where you are? Or in this
Yeah,
bunker thingy?
Don't put it, yeah, like that, that's fine. Thanks.
No problem. Alright, I think these guys are done getting shelled. Let's send them over. Or they can completely glitch out because of the artillery fire. These things are just defaultly flaring, calling out exactly where these units are. That's impressive. Be advised, those howitzers were shelling enemy positions. However, we think they're about to launch some sort of counter-offensive.
Understood.
Okay.
Now, the question is, are they going to move? Or do I have to fucking move them myself? Let's force them to stand up. Well, that squad lead just fucking bit the bullet. His body's really... Go! Here. I think the howitzers are also just starting to run out of ammo. That's fine, I will lead them myself. They're directly to our east. they're not moving up with me either. Alright, how can we improvise here? Because those shells are definitely killing everything off. Let's put a fire team right here. Start with something easy, you know, just one direction.
I see infantry to the west. 280.
Here, I've got an idea.
I see them.
Roger, also.
We're in front of
Hit that boat. And now the defensive grind begins. Set up. We do have a hill right here we can use for defilade. Looks like the howitzers finally ran out of ammo.
I see no one alive right now.
Let's pick up the pace here.
One guy behind the rocks.
Hearing something thudding. Looks like they have an AI on the mortar. Because of course they do. I think we should just put on the full pressure and just let the AI do the rest. Got these units moving in. I think for that sake. Of course, ASR AI3 is going to take some of these guys, make them run around like the headless chickens, but again, limited with what we can do. Just watching these units move around.
Same as the off now.
Try to get some vision on what they might be seeing.
User left your channel. Joined your channel.
Monty up in this bunker. Scanning to her east, but they do have tangos coming from the north. I just realized I'm still out in the fucking open. That's better. So what do we have here? This is from 60. One thing I don't always enjoy about defensive operations is the AI have to get incredibly close. if they don't have scopes. Plus, if I give them defensive assets like artillery, even with normal AI for ASR AI3, it just destroys. Not saying that's bad, it's actually quite entertaining, but... Yeah, there's another shell going off. They're about to also have an offensive from this direction.
That's the enemy, sir.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna scroll down, see if I can give them some NVA support.
I'm reloading.
See, and now you also have the defensive AI all kind of freaking out. Adding a nice bit of activity to the base, but they're also doing these stupid little things. Now they're starting to get surrounded.
There's two south.
I'm repositioning to south.
I see a few guys there.
Multiple units.
Yep.
Coming in on all sides. Let's add some more to the fray, shall we? No, 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 come on. This mortar definitely helping to soften him up, but he's firing very close.
That mortar was close.
Indeed. South seems mostly clear.
Yeah, your north is what you guys gotta focus on. Mortar shell goes right on the BTR. Wow. Haha. All hail the mortar. Another mortar shell goes on it. Have this BTR coming across. An AI unit actually swam around. There's that BTR. There's a lot of infantry moving back there, behind the tall grass. This is going to quickly turn into something where, you know, it's really just going to be 3 people and maybe a few guys in the turrets managing a 4-side assault.
I shot it. There's no idea from it.
So at least. Mortars.
Something just went off over there.
I see to the south.
See a lot of
One
movement over
right to
here.
left.
Drops 1. Another 50 cals going off on him.
On the way. On the way. Solid copy.
Massive amount of shelling still going on this other side.
منتظرم. آمادم. انجام میدم.
To the southwest.
I think the #1 balancing issue for this bit of testing has just been the mortar and the howitzers. I mean, sure, the howitzer's already out of ammo, but I do not know how much ammo this thing still has. It's been throwing the entire op a little unbalanced, but then again, you kind of need that since there's a very limited player element to this. The AI essentially is just to help the units coming in. Minefields and Arma, I mean, that's what the players actually set up quite a few over here, these tripwires, for example. But depending on the difficulty you set for Ares minefields and stuff and what you set up, sometimes they're just automatically detected. Other times, it's iffy. I personally don't prefer to use them unless I literally like take a unit and place them down myself, or if I just individually place the mines and hit the end keys. Because I've had tanks drive over mines before and nothing happened, so I'm just gonna pick off one of the turrets. I'm gonna take a few shots at him. I don't think he's gonna notice. No, he did. He got down. See, I didn't even throw that. Some of the AI just does their own thing. But yeah, Luton rarely uses them because the settings he puts up for the server. This is also funny. The mortar is literally hitting their own position. But the settings he generally sets up for the server is on regular, and on the regular difficulty, you auto-detect them. That's why he doesn't like using them. You have to set the game mode to veteran, which increases the overall AI skill levels by default, so they'll be a bit higher. But he just doesn't do it. I've had to teach him a lot about this game, especially with Achilles that he now uses primarily. So another thing I'll probably pass his way. But overall, we're just getting them to get a feel, slowly eating away at this base.
آمادهی دستورم. آماده‌ام. دارم میام.
Give them a feel for Vietnam. This mortar is just OP as fuck.
منتظرم. دریافت شد.
Achilles is fun to use, but I still kind of prefer Ares to it, just for the sake of a little more simplistic. I only use Achilles for if I need some like heavy roleplay aspect to the mission. Like this was proposed to me, which I hope to do in a few weeks. You have to assassinate a target,
دارم میام.
but you have no idea what that target looks like. You only have a name
Does anyone see any movement?
and, you know, like a general location of where he was like 2 weeks ago.
Got some of our own GIs outside the wire.
Yeah, some of our GIs are a little crazy today, hyped up on Americanos, you know what I mean?
Forward scouts.
On the way. Roger.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Southwest or southwest?
Honestly, I just use Ares and Achilles. I've heard of some other mods that increase Zeus playability. I'm looking into them, but right now, just focusing on finishing up my semester and then getting all the fun stuff, because I'm planning on doing a stream every day. So there's that 50 cal firing at these crazy guys. I think that's, yep, that's Enzio up there taking care of the guys that get too close to the actual bunker. He's taking out a sniper. Very deadly weapon, the SDV. Because if that hits you anywhere with one hit, you go down.
Close.
There he
Got
goes.
southeast movement.
But now we're finally getting to a point where I've whittled them down enough for the troops to start getting close. But it really just takes one good player to hold the fort with plenty of ammunition, because these guys get one shot and they go down.
Taking fire from south and southeast.
Yep, he sees him. I heard that weapon jam from here. I mean, I know Zeus is there. We go. I know Luton is experimenting with some other Zeus mods. I've seen them pop up in the repo. I've heard of another one that takes Eden editor functionality and puts that in the Zeus interface. That's also interesting to look at. But
Southwest.
I also know Bohemia is working to improve Zeus even more with some of those functions from these mods. So that'll be also interesting to witness. We finally have this BTR coming in. We'll see what happens.
What's your stuff going in a sec?
I do hear the sniper occasionally giving pot shots. I think he's firing possibly a Nemesis or just general AI.
South is mostly clear.
Yeah, they've got reinforcements coming. They've got a lot of units hidden. I think out of all of the maps and mod sets I've done, I think this one so far has been the most balanced in terms of AI using the map terrain to their advantage, even though they have no idea that stuff like elephant grass is present. Just how everything is placed in this map gives you a very good Vietnam feel. Just the foliage is so thick, and yet the frames are actually fairly decent. So now we got a BTR firing. Giving down some cover fire. We got a 50 cal firing back. But I'm tempted to increase the pressure. We still have a lot of units coming in from this marshland. I don't know what that buzzing is. That's some idiot. This is a dorm, so... Hey, Rut, what's up? Rut, I don't know if I told you yet, but the next set of map ideas for those one lives, they look good. We'll do them hopefully next week. But back to Vietnam. A few smoke grenades have been dished out. There's a habit right here. And do you line up a shot? Firing back with his pistol easily nails him. Auntie needs to check her left. I mean, this is a fair point. I can't even see them. I have to use the Zeus interface to see that. They're starting to swim across.
I'll switch into that BTR.
This BTR. We have another attack coming from the north.
Center water, northwest.
Yeah, there's also a lot of funny things about the Vietnam mod. The iron sights are fucking amazing. The Thompson has no recoil. It is a laser weapon. It's fucking nuts. But honestly, all the guns have little recoil. This guy's firing 40 mics off. He immediately goes down.
Let it move closer.
Howitzer units have been picked up. I think the mortar's now out of ammo, so we're having a larger bulk of units come in. Auntie has died. Caught out in the open, probably picked off by units coming around to this flank. I just saw a rocket fly by as well. There's another one. Would he be engaging the mortar? I'm actually concerned where that rocket's firing from. There's Auntie doing a respawn. Oh, here we go. Just trying to find that BTR. I can't even see. Ah, there it is. He's gonna take out his machine gun. Try to pick off some of these infantry. At least the AI is acting like a good buffer. But they are slowly getting whittled down. A squad of these guys will always be the squad of Viet Cong one-on-one, but you do have to be incredibly careful when you're being swarmed. He's directed his fire north a bit.
BTR still so north.
Yep, that BTR is coming up to this position.
Yeah, got guys to southwest.
He's also taking shots.
I see him.
That BTR is now very close. I know he's still alive. I thought the dead guy was him for a second. He's jumped down. Looks like he got a bit injured from that as well. But yeah, he definitely needs to get that rocket launcher. I think he's confusing it for foliage. Because this puppy, I'm just going to bring it up to the base. Ansi went down again in the same exact spot. You've got Viet Cong coming right up to the base. You can't do that. Be advised, friendlies are coming to reinforce from the south. I repeat, friendlies are coming to reinforce from the south.
Copy.
Copy.
I also just realized they just set a bunch of mines up, so I'm gonna have to task them over here.
Standing by. Understood.
There's the
Right
rocket.
at the BTR.
I don't think it was effective.
Still moving.
I think it hit a tree branch. Yep, still perfectly okay. It's got really good cover from those fucking branches. Jeez. But it's also going to start trying to swim across. Saturday's plans. That's a good point. I forget what I wrote. But I think it's just going to be continuing your ops. Rocket goes in. Direct hit on the BTR. Crew has bailed. He's also cooking off a bit. There it is. We have Viet Cong crawling around the front of the base. Oh, these idiots. Just gonna delete that to save some frames. Now we also need to start planning our counter-offensive. Thinking very simply, they'll just push from the base on this forested area, clear this area, and then hit this camp. Does the Porto map work? I do not know. I'm gonna have to check.
See the friends coming in from the south.
But again, we do have these friendly forces, and I'm just worried they're gonna run and hit these mines. Be advised, we've got friendlies coming from the south, so try to clear out the northern and the western components so we can start pushing for the counterattack.
Copy.
Alright.
Because they are right up on them. Did Auntie go down again? Jeez. I don't know. Nemesis and Enzio haven't gone down once from what I can tell. But they need to use cover a bit more efficiently because they don't realize that they've got guys right on them. And at this close of a range, the AI are definitely lethal. Though this guy is crawling with his rifle on his back. There we go. Pushing right up on Enzio and he has no idea. So here are the Allied troops now coming in, at least what's left of them. Units also coming in from this flank. Monty's still down. Enzio hears him. I bet he's running around. He's gonna try to take him out. Yep. There you go. I think I'm gonna have him take the M113. But I think the biggest threat is still to their west. But I'm going to delete some of the bodies to save frames. Enzio looks like he has set up a bit. Clearing out those areas, nice. There's still plenty of units. Really gotta focus west. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up some friendly units right here. Not yet, mind you. Just some base vehicles right next to this area. These guys are way off course. Probably put them over here. I don't think they'll be detected by ASR AI3 from over here. But we'll see. Because that mod has a big habit to surprise me.
See you on to the east. Sorry, two guys.
Awaiting orders. Waiting orders.
I'll put some men with them.
Ready for orders. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Just some basic riflemen.
Standing by. Waiting. Waiting. Ready for orders.
Motorized convoy in a nutshell. Just swing these guys around.
On the way.
Be advised, reinforcements are going to take the rest of the defensive shifts. Command is marking you a route to meet up with an allied convoy that will go and counterattack the enemy's position.